I got this cool email last month from CB Insights, who are a really cool startup data company. And it was about food and around how the food industry is having to transition now with all of this, with a lot of the health stuff that's out there. And we'll talk about it a little bit later, but essentially there was a $420 million acquisition of Pirate Brands, who's the maker of Pirate Booty, which is actually a healthy alternative to PepsiCo's Cheetos. So half a billion Australian pretty much on Cheetos. It's a lot of Cheetos. And then also, like, in the same story, they're talking about Coca Cola is really seriously bringing out a CBD infused beverage. So it's like the medicinal aspect of weed, but without the psychoactive element. Is that what it is? Yeah. So that's crazy. So they're really getting in. And in this article, CB Insights, they talk about the guilt reduction economy and how, because of all this pressure in the moving market, food is now really falling into two very simple categories. One, making foods healthier, so the pressure to make existing products more healthy.
Yeah.
Two, reframing foods that aren't healthy as an experience, which I find so interesting. Let's just take the guilt away. Like, it's an experience. It's fine. That cake is fine.
Yeah.
Just eat that cake.
Yeah.
You can have the cake and eat it. Like, literally.
Or you can have a healthy cake.
Yeah, we'll have our carrot infused,
But so you can't buy the Coles version?
Quinoa carrot
Quinoa cake.
That sounds terrible.
Vegan, not baked.
Yes.
Just nuts pressed together and put into a cake shape.
And I've noticed this behaviour if you see on Instagram, like these fitness people, I've noticed the behaviour where they talk about their cheat day, and it's like you live a healthy lifestyle and then, like, no, indulge in these moments.
Yeah.
So it's become less about like diets and trying to have this consistent level. It's like, let's try and lift up our health overall, but then indulge in these particular things and not fluff around the fact that it's got lots of sugar and it's just not good for you. Yeah. It's really interesting.
It is interesting, and I think it's like, if we think about what parents do with kids, if you,
like their lunchbox.
Yeah, like if you take something away for ages and like you let a kid not have something, and then it becomes something that they want so badly.
Yes.
Then it creates this behaviour of the thing that you can't have, so therefore it's the thing that you crave. And I wonder if that long term actually is a good thing or not.
Yeah, that's
because if you're always not being able to have what you want and then only doing it when it's these crazy experiences, you just end up binging, which is a whole nother...
Next minute you're fat.
Next
minute fat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then you wake up on Monday, you think you're going to go to the gym. By Thursday or Friday, you're like binging again.
Yes.
It's just a really vicious cycle,
so
right?
It's better just to be honest. I like the way the industry's moving.
Yeah.
We're actually working on a food technology thing ourselves, but if you have like an actual idea for a food product, like, it's a really good market now where the incumbents are actually like the Coca Colas of the world, like these brands that crank revenue, but they've got just so much sugar. And remember, everyone used to think fat. It was like fat, sugar. It was
I quit sugar.
Yeah. But then now it turns out sugar is the real killer, and like fats, we're learning there's lots of positive aspects of that at the right level. So these sugar-heavy companies are like, if we don't shift and invest the crazy capital that we've got, like they don't have as much longevity, which means for up and coming health startups that are doing healthy stacks, or just ones that are blatantly experiences and that they brand themselves and position themselves as an experience.
Yes.
There's plenty of investment, corporate investment or acquisition opportunities at the top. From these ones that made all their money on sugar.
For sure.
Like sugar money. A real sugar daddy. It's a real sugar daddy.
A real one, not a fake one.
Like a multi-billion-dollar sugar daddy called Coca Cola.
And if you and it's so exciting to think that instead of bringing out their own health brands, they're actually looking at acquiring existing health brands that already like have a really loyal tribe and have like a really loyal customer base. And that's a question that comes up all the time, like how do you win against a really big company? You think like it'd be really hard to win against a multi-billion-dollar company like Coca Cola with all the power that they have, but if you create a brand that people love and they are struggling to create that brand that people resonate with in the health world,
Yes.
then you can absolutely win. And that's a lot of money.
Very few big corporates have nailed in-house innovation.
Yeah.
So that's just a great thing. If you're an entrepreneur, don't worry as much about corporates stealing your idea. Don't go to them with your idea on a napkin and think that they're going to give you millions of dollars, because an idea on its own is worth all. But
build your loyal customer base
some
that
traction.
they don't have
yeah.
and that they want to move into.
And then they could buy 20% of your business pretty early and back you, and then maybe buy all of you later on. And yeah, Australian banks have done a really good job at that. Like all of the banks in Australia, they've got their little innovation hubs, and they're part owning all the fintech startups. So they're doing well.
Venture arms. And what about alcohol? Like we saw like pure blondes come into the market, and they were like low carb, like low calorie.
Yes.
And personally, maybe it's because we only drink Furfies. Like I don't. Maybe it's because I'm just
really
out of the
need to sponsor
game.
us. Guys, when are you gonna come on? We're getting lots of eyeballs.
But I feel like it's kind of died a little.
Probably for the same reason.
Yeah.
It's like it's still kind of bad, so just
Like, it didn't-
indulge.
Yeah.
The
I guess
big one,
so.
the big industry, I'm conscious of time, but the big industry is non-alcoholic alcohol that is healthy. That's been amidst all these changes, because alcohol consumption is decreasing across, like holistically, it's really decreasing.
Not in this office.
Kind of. No, not really. That's a joke. Not here at Pitchback, but
Like
we're loyal to Furphy.
3 p.m. on a Wednesday.
Yeah, well, we have to.
We have to.
Yeah, alcohol consumption is decreasing, so there's more. But people are, whether it's because of religion or health or whatever it might be, they want to be out having these experiences, not necessarily drinking alcohol, but they want these different tastes and everything. So that's becoming a thing, and certainly like that CBD infused thing in California, like CBD as in weed, elements of weed in like everything, gummy bears, drinks, sparkling
Hyphy.
water. What was your sort of sparkling one, Ryan? Sparkling
Hyphy,
water
yeah.
one. Just, that's going in everything because of the health benefits of microdosing that apparently. So lots of big shifts.
Lots of other things
Yeah.
you can microdose too.
Yes.
Wonder if they'll start putting that in stuff.
Yeah, well, once they're legal, it's only a matter of time.